I'm asked right now how would I describe myself, I would describe myself as a young woman who has a lot of dreams and perseverance in life. Another thing, I considered myself too that I am a unique person and can do things that other people aren't capable of doing, such as understanding people even if they are too complicated to understand. Good day, everyone. I am Irene Escatubay. I know that I am special and there's no one else out there that's like me. I was born on September 8, 1999. Do you believe that? I have the same birth date as our beloved Blessed Virgin Mary? Yes, you heard it right. Mama Mary and I have the same birth date, and that is on September 8th. Anyways, I'm a native of Barangay Malo, Chateau Negros Oriental. In chronological birth order, I'm second to the eldest of four. So my mother's name is Evelyn S. Katubay. She is from Umod Bayawan. And my father's name is Roger G. Katubay. He is from Malo, Shaton. So I took my elementary education at Malo Central School while I took my secondary education at Malo Provincial Community High School. As of the moment, I am currently pursuing a Bachelor of Elementary Education at Negros Oriental State University, Shaton Campus. As a child, my life was quite perfect. I had a very simple and happy childhood. I was innocent and unaware of all the pain and suffering in the world. You know, ever since I was in kindergarten, I have always been active in any competition. Either it could be in dancing or in a pageant. I was an honor student too. When I turned 12, that was the time that I realized that this is the time where my life battle begins. Growing up as a teenage girl was never easy. I could say that I have learned a lot, mentally and emotionally. I know every one of you now is curious. Well, I will tell you my story. Even if we are labeled as less privileged, still we're very happy and thankful because my parents can still provide for our needs. And I know to myself that life has many ups and downs, but I never expect things to be that harsh. An example for this is when my grandfather and my younger brother died. I never expected that they will be gone too soon. The experience of being left by the one that you've been attached to is really hard. I didn't realize that would change my life forever, from a happy-go-lucky girl turning into an emotional one. Have you ever cried like there's no tomorrow? Have you ever experienced that kind of feeling? The one that was very close to you, or the person you used to jump or bond was missing during the important moments of your life, like graduation, recognition, and so on. Everything was a mess at that time. I could say that every time I feel happy, I could feel guilty at the same time. I and my grandpa used to joke around, and I miss those days. I regret also the days that I'm being careless for not taking good care of my younger brother. The regrets and pain are still here. I still carry them until now. The experience itself was a lesson for me to remind myself that every individual on this planet will all die eventually. We just have to ready ourselves for our turn. I know most of you think just because I am a young lady, I have an easy, fun-filled life, but that is not true. At a very young age, like what I said earlier, I experienced the most unexpected tragedy in my life. Aside from I was almost hit by a motorcycle during my elementary days, thanks to the reflexes of my mother, she saved me back then. That was the time that I was left by my loved ones. The plans that I created for them just vanished. The hopes that I want to instill in them were also gone. Everything that I want them to experience was gone in just a blink of an eye. The sorrow, regret, and pain were mixed up that led me to attempt suicide. Yes, I do attempt doing suicide. And yes, I might not be here today if I was not stopped by my teacher. Thanks to my teacher at that time, he used to listen to all of my problems. He comforted me and gave his shoulder to me to cry on. It's indeed good to share your problems with the people you think who can understand you. Because of that, he was able to save me from committing suicide. It is sad that he is a good man and teacher, so when I share my problems with him, I can say that he is a good listener and teacher. He helps me to listen the burden of my heart, and by the fact that he saves me from doing so, I can say that he is indeed a good man, a good teacher to be exact. What I have learned in life is that suicide is not the solution to all of my problems. So the problem that occur in my life always brings a lesson. So the pain that I have experienced way back then is part of the trials for me to learn the lessons in life. And the hardest goodbye from my loved ones are often leads to the best hellos. To summarize everything, so the tragedy that I experienced gives me a lot of motivation to continue my life. I should not waste my life just because I'm in pain. Instead, I must be thankful for the life that God has given me. I have to share with you this for you to be reminded that let's treasure every moment of our lives and live our life to the fullest. Moreover, if you learn from everything that happens in you, you will discover that there are no such things that is mistake. Only lessons to be learned. Finally, I can now move on from the pain and I can now understand that everything happens for a reason. I understand now that little things are the most important in life. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and God bless. See you next time. Bye!